I just don't think they've come here.
Do you believe in dinosaurs?
What do you mean? I don't deny that dinosaurs are still here. You know, birds are dinosaurs, right? That's not a question. That's not a.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not a belief. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that dinosaurs have been around, or were here, still are here. I definitely believe in evolution. If anything, I'm a Darwinist. I don't even believe it. I know we evolved. We are still evolving. That's why I'm not religious. The Bible says that we were created in 7, or everything was created in 6 days. And that was, what, 6,000 years ago? Not call bullshit on that. This planet's been here for a lot longer than that. And everything evolves. Everything. Do you believe that?
What? How the Earth was, like how the Earth and people were built and everything?
How life evolves and changes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Shot of Poison. I don't think you got enough credit for your bravery anyway. Great job. Thank you, Shot of Poison. I appreciate that. What I saw several years ago in my own backyard turned me from a skeptic to believe in 95%. Really, I'm curious what you saw. Evolution from when? Sorry, I don't think we can evolve from apes. If that were the case, apes would still be evolving into humans, yes?
Okay. Let's nip this in the bud right now. We didn't evolve from apes. Apes are apes. We're related to apes, and we resemble apes. But this is how evolution works. Monkeys have tails because they live in trees. That's a fact. We know that. And the purpose of their tail is to help them balance and maneuver through trees. We don't have tails, or I should say we don't have the tail that we used to have, because we definitely still have a tail, right? We have 2 or 3 vertebrae in our butts that used to be a tail, or that's what's left of our tail through evolution. So that's how evolution works. You take what you need to adapt to your environment. That's why animals that live in caves and never see light, deepest parts of the ocean, they don't have eyes, because there's no use for eyes. It's how shit works. You agree? Why are you laughing?
That's the science of evolution. I'm just laughing because you're so in depth with it. Like you can tell this is your belief, and you are very determined with it, which I agree. I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's the purpose of evolution, right? I mean, they say a whale started.
Also, I like to debate, and I could be very well on the other side in debating for creationists. One, let's say the biggest argument I think the creationists have is the male and female thing. That's a pretty good argument for a god or a super being, right? Or it takes 2 of you guys to make one. That's the biggest argument. Their biggest argument, especially like Christians and any Judea, Christianity, any of that, not Jews, Jewish people, all that, right? The God of Abraham, right? They will say, without religion, there'd be no morals, no morality. That's bullshit. Have you ever heard that before? Because that's usually their biggest creator argument. It's like, well, God gave us morals. You know, I'm pretty sure that you get a bunch of people and put them on an island, there's going to be some morals just naturally. For example, Lord of the Flies, the book, a bunch of little kids on an island, and at some point somebody's going to say, damn, you just killed that person. That's not a good thing. I don't think it's a very strong argument to say
so you think
God.
morals are a conscious thing, not a planet thing. So you're okay, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. We didn't need some super being to, some great man that lives in the sky to say these are morals. It's wrong for you to covet your neighbor's wife. Well, fuck, if my neighbor's wife is hot, I'm gonna fucking be attracted to her. Why is that bad? Why is lust a bad thing? If there wasn't any lust, we wouldn't have kids, right? We'd have wiped ourselves out a long time ago.
Well, that's why it's not as black and white as as you're making it, but
it really is. I mean,
next year, that where we're headed next?
Yeah.
Politics? We just want
What
to
are
run
the
this place down.
two,
Let's take it down.
the two things you're going to talk about, right? Religion and politics.
Throw
No, but there was something
it
else.
all in there.
I was going to,
Throw it in there.
there was something else. Back to the, okay, we'll get off the politics because I mean, I'll be on my soapbox till next week. But the ghost thing, that's, I don't get that. Why? How do you believe that? Because I'm tangible,
Well,
right?
I believe in spirits. I believe in afterlife. I believe in all of that, which I guess you want it given your religious beliefs. I can understand why you want it, but I just feel like there has to be a place where souls go and ghosts and on the business. And yeah, I definitely I mean, I believe in them. So you won't be joining my ghost expeditions then, will you?
I mean, I like a good laugh as the next person. I don't think you're gonna find any ghosts. I don't think there's any spirits in anything. We work off of our brain, and when our brain turns off, it's a wrap. There's nothing that continues on. And people who say, "Well, we're just an energy," blah 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 blah. No, we're not. We're not. Oh,
no.
The Big Bang Theory. Do you believe in that? I don't know. Are you religious? Are you?
Well, two things you don't talk about is religion and politics.
Okay, we're off of religion. We're going to talk about the Big Bang. It's not religion, that's science. Do you think the Big Bang is an actual...
Tell us your Scientology.
So what?
Do I think the Big Bang Theory Do I think the Big Bang Theory took place?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely did. And it's easy to prove because, you know, everything is in space and in the universe, everything is moving apart. You know, it's separating and it's moving. We can measure that. So if you rewind it, it all had to start somewhere, right? It all had to start at a point. And as it grows and it's ever expanding, we know that. So that's that.
So basically, you're more Scientology, science, evolution. You
whoa. Definitely not Scientology. That's a whole nother road we can go down too, because that's some bullshit. L. Ron Hubbard, you know, the guy who created Scientology, you know that, right? That guy's right. Are you aware that the guy who started Scientology is, and then back in the, was it 50s, 60s, he wrote a book called Dianetics?
I'm aware of
Dianetics. Okay, so anyway, dude's crazy. The whole religion's crazy. They believe that an alien. Okay, so anyway, dude's crazy. The whole religion's crazy. They believe that an alien, I can't think of his name right now, but this alien guy, once you get to a certain level in Scientology, you get to meet him. I mean, that's just all whack. That's just all crazy. Dude was crazy himself. Dude was like an admirer of Aleister Crowley. If you know who Aleister Crowley was, he was a self-proclaimed fucking the Beast 666. Dude was crazy. The child molester. He was all kinds of crazy. And L. Ron Hubbard was a fan of Aleister Crowley's. That religion is way, 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 way crazy. And it has nothing to do with science. I believe in the sciences, yes, definitely. Okay, so back to the ghost thing. What you gonna do? You're seriously gonna do that? Like you're gonna be a ghost hunter? I'm sorry if I'm laughing, but that shit's hella funny.
I think
you're gonna get a
fun.
spirit box?
I mean, I'm not like gonna be, not gonna be like the fucking Ghostbusters here, but I'm gonna go to haunted locations. I full-heartedly believe in them. Yeah.
By yourself?
Well, you don't think I?
You gonna go alone? No.
Possibly, maybe. It all depends. I'm not afraid of no ghosts.
I kind of recall you going to the bathroom and late at night and the kids scaring you. You don't seem.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
And me, I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in anything supernatural. Nothing, right? But let me get lost in the woods. I'll be scared as shit. Anything goes bump in the night is to me is hella scary. Hella scary.
You never had like the feeling where like the hairs on the back of your skin stick up and you feel like somebody is literally watching you, like you can feel a presence around you? You never had that?
Only in my wet dreams do I feel that way.
Oh my God.
No. Okay, so I'll tell you something that happened, right? When I first got out of prison, I paroled to my friend's house, right?
I got to point out here. I got to point out two things here. One thing you first mentioned immediately was you're not sticking around for no ghost. So you believe in ghosts because you just said so.
No,
Busted.
I don't believe it.
I should be.
I don't believe in a ghost or any. That's why I said in your comment, I don't believe in God, but if I ever met Jesus, I'd be scared as fuck because then it becomes reality. That's scary.
So you need hard proof evidence. You can have all these hauntings, all these weird little things take place and you don't necessarily believe. So I get it.
Yeah, that's tangible. I need physical proof. Just like with the alien thing, there's no physical evidence that any of those have ever happened. There's a couple cases that I find interesting, and one of them is the alien. I know a lot about that. Ghost, I don't know a lot about that. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, it'd be interesting to watch. I don't think you can do it. Honestly, if you're gonna go into a house that's supposedly haunted, I don't see you doing that, Jessica.
Well, yeah, I am. What do you think? I'm not brave enough?
I don't think you're brave enough, no. Especially by yourself.
Okay. We'll find out. Okay,
and my next question in that regards is, does this have anything to do with Dolly? Because doesn't he do that?
No, does he?
I think I've seen it somewhere that he does paranormal investigations and whatnot.
Oh, no, honestly, I didn't even know that. I just know that the community enjoyed when I would do little goofy things last summer. And, it's coming up to spooky season. It's Halloween time. I just figured, it'd be fun, easy, exciting.
Okay, no, I'm sure you don't, but on my channel, I post videos, right? I'm sure you don't know that, but I like a lot of reaction videos. I mean, that's what I use. That's what my YouTube is about. I love watching music reactions, movie reactions and stuff, right? And there's this one girl, her name is Kat, watches horror movies, something like that, right? And I clip her and I got her on my channel. And that's why I see you. She's just freaks the fuck out. She watches Jaws while on a raft in the dark type shit.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It is hilarious. She watched them and she gets scared really easy and her reactions are just super funny to me. And she watched the Blair Witch Project in the woods at night. So if you're gonna go into supposedly haunted house and film yourself, yeah, that'd be worth watching.
Well, at the very least, we'll get some good laughs out of it, right? I mean, I'm a horror fanatic. I see you, time traveler. Hey, I'm a horror fanatic. It's spooky season, my favorite season. There's a lot of local events. There's a lot of local hauntings. I would really love to and plan on it. I'm trying. I want to go out to Salem, Massachusetts. I've been saying that since last year. So there's a lot of things I want to do that I figure why not film doing it. I think it would be fun, exciting.
Go to the Sally House. Have you ever heard of the Sally House?
Where's that at?
I don't know where it's at, but it's supposed to be the most haunted house in America.
No way, yeah?
Yeah, it's called the Sally House.
Well, I know that apparently Massachusetts is the most haunted state. And as you recall, I did a stream at the Philadelphia Penitentiary last year. And then they have all those local haunted, Halloween fun stuff coming up. So, yeah. The Salem.
What did you say? Salem is the most haunted?
Well, they just say Massachusetts, but I'm sure Salem, yes. It has a lot to do with the witch trials. They have the witch trial reenactment. And there's a lot of history there. And
yeah, you don't think that's just advertisement? That's a gimmick to get people to go there?
Which part? Which part do you think's a gimmick?
Salem. I think the whole get down is
you think the witch trials and everything?
No. I think that all that stuff happened in Salem. We know that. That's history. That's documented. But they're feeding off of it and making money off of it. That's their hustle. That's their gimmick. Like, come here, because you go there and everything is witches this and witches that. Like Area 51, Roswell, New Mexico. You go to Roswell, there's like aliens.
Yeah, no, I believe the history of Salem. I believe the witch trials and everything. But I get what you're saying. Of course, they're gonna, just like Disneyland, right? Mickey Mouse and all that shit. I get what you're saying, but I do believe there is a history there. And the Lizzie Borden house is in Massachusetts as well. Yes. And thank you, Helen, for
Okay,
letting us know. So the Smelly House is in Kansas, if I'm recalling correctly. Give me a second. Helen
sounds right.
told us that.
That sounds right. Then there's the
Well,
the house that I've been to.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you think about it, a lot of high-profile places for tragic events, such as the Salem witch trials, a lot of them end up becoming a tourist site, including, locations of serial killers and locations of, I mean, even, for example, I plan on going where Danilo Cavalcante was captured. I plan on going there, and others have gone there. So these type of places somehow become landmarks almost, and it's because people are fascinated with crime and with tragedy, quite frankly.
Okay, so one of these supposedly haunted places, houses I've been personally to, and a couple of times, is the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. Have you heard of that?
I have, yeah.
Okay, the story goes that
because you're closed off to it, you don't want to feel it.
Yeah, that could definitely be it. I mean, and then on the other end of that spectrum, could it be that because you do believe in it, you're going to psych yourself out into, believing it, and then it's gonna affect you because you do believe it.
Yeah, I believe that too, because I know even the same thing going into watching a scary movie, right? If you get yourself all hyped up that the movie's scary, you're going to get more jump scares out of it because you're already scared to begin with.
Yeah, I can't be jump scared. I've never had a jump scare in my life, but I'm too.
Can you hold the panel for 1 second, Cheese? I got to grab my my charger. It'll take me 1 second.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I can see the chat if anybody wants to ask me anything. Hey, Helen, I'm sorry how I got my name Cheese.
I can't believe you don't believe in I mean, do you have any fun in life? I mean, what the hell? You have no beliefs, no like ghosts are exciting. You have no. I have full-heartedly believe in spirits. I just can't believe.
She just asked me if I don't have fun in life.
You have any fun in life?
I have fun in life. I have a lot of fun. I have internet. I have fucking porn. Fucking.
Oh my goodness.
But
speaking of which, to change the topic really quickly, have any of you been following the Passenger 8 mother Ruby?
Yep.
So did you hear that this evil woman had the audacity to say that she was tying up that young child because he had an addiction to prone and had touched children and that he was addicted since the age of 3? That was her excuse for tying that boy up. What was the excuse for the little girl, I mean, unbelievable that they exploit these children. I'm actually going to hold a topic on it. I can get, oh man, it makes me so angry. Not only did they exploit these children throughout their entire childhood, and they're still children, but then to add further humiliation on the exploitation, you go and you put that out into the universe. You go and you put your child on that type of, oh man, that just. What
gets me about that situation is the older daughter that's in college, right?
Yeah.
How come she's never dropped the ball? I mean, why is nobody ever spoke about this? Because all of a sudden she and the others. Yeah, and that's the part that I take issue with, because and okay, so not to talk about religion, but this is where the fork in the road came for me, because I grew up in a kind of religious. I mean, we went to church. I went to church at least, and whatnot. All my friends went to church, but have you ever heard of the Sylvia Likens case?
Yes.
Okay, that happened in the late 60s, and I seen the movie. No, I read a book about it. Somehow I got turned on to her story, the whole everything that she went through, and that made me question religion. After that, I was like, if there's a God, he's either an asshole, or because you're taught everything is for a reason, and he has his ways about things or whatever. But how do you explain that case? And there's a God. If there's a God, God let that happen to her. That's insane. And then that's when I started questioning and denying religion.
Well, you're going to have a lot of religious people angry with you. There has to be good and there has to be bad, right? So others would argue that wasn't God doing that. That was the devil. Now, that's not my argument. I'm just saying some people would.
I'm not saying that it was God that was doing. God allowed it. And none of that. The whole God, nothing about God makes sense. None of that. Shit doesn't add up, and most of it is plagiarized from stories that were told 1,000 years before. I mean, there's actual physical tablets of the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Great Flood and all this other stuff that the Bible just plagiarized. But okay, back to whatever. Get off religion.
Yeah, religion's
Nobody's
never a good
what is
topic, and but to be fair, I do see how people think that way and why Cheese would think that way, which is why some
all this other stuff that the Bible just plagiarized. But okay, back to whatever. Get off religion.
religion's
Nobody's
never a good
what is
topic, and but to be fair, I do see how people think that way and why Cheese would think that way, which is why somebody maybe read the Bible and understand it. Which is why somebody who has read the Bible and followed and has, religious beliefs could hold a conversation with you on it. If certain things don't make sense, perhaps you are overthinking it.
Do you know what happened to that girl? I'm not overthinking nothing. And the other one, Junko Farid, this isn't martyrdom. There's no sense of it. These girls were tortured day in and day out till they died from their torture. God allow that? No.
Yeah. I don't, yeah.
Okay, so back to the scary stories. What's a movie that scared you?
The Conjurings, they're all scary. All the, everything with Lorraine Bobbitt's, not Lorraine Bobbitt. All the movies, all horror movies. I love all of them. I would love to go to the Michael Myers house. That would be a dream come true.
What, you mean the filming location?
Yeah. Do you are you a horror movie person despite your non-beliefs and
yes and no.
I watched a movie recently. It was Let the Devil In is what it was called, and that was pretty good. It was pretty scary.
What?
It has that religious aspect of
Yeah, my memory heard that movie. It's not Let the Right One In, right?
No. It has to
do with, that's a good movie.
What the hell is it called when a spirit I'm drawing a blank here.
Possession?
What is it?
Possession?
Possession. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a thumbnail for tomorrow. Gettysburg. I'm right near Gettysburg, PA. I love The Shining.
Gettysburg is supposed to be one of the hauntedest places in America too.
Well, let's go. I'll be right up that way tomorrow for the Danilo stuff.
Actually, Gettysburg has a film clip that says. I think I'm pretty.
I would have loved that. That is one good thing about the Creek Squad. It is a big family and got each other's back. True Texan is Creek Squad. Boggy Creek. I'll be nervous tomorrow going into the woods where Danilo was. Just that alone is just going to be a weird little vibe thing, and that's going to be during daytime. So.
But you're going to go into a haunted house by yourself in the dark. Okay.
You know what? Keep doubting me. The doubters keep me going. The doubters keep me going.
I'm just using some reverse psychology if you really want to know. I want to see you get scared.
I enjoy being scared. That's the fun of it. Yeah, I'm excited though. Kids reading those. Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Also, I think I heard you mention you were going to do more true crime. Is that true?
Yeah, definitely. I'm
current
going to put together some current, some past ones. I'm going to start putting together videos.
Right.
Talking about the current, and then we'll do live streams, kind of going over it. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up. I know the stream's been all over the place, but hit the thumbs up. Yeah, no, I don't want to continue with the drama
because I like some of the unsolved cases, and I'm a big fan of the Zodiac. I got the Zodiac symbol tattooed on me. Cases like the Zodiac Killer. Have you ever heard of the Boys on the Tracks?
The Boys on the Tracks, the way with the little boy with the baby.
No,
I don't think so.
Okay, so
I'll have to go down it. Thank you for that. I'd appreciate that, Blissful. The Town That Dreaded Sundown is a good unsolved true crime that happened in AK. Okay. If you guys want to email me some things that you're interested in, The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Dreaded Sundown. I don't know. This doesn't ring a bell. But there's also
Yeah, I'm open to
I,
that.
one night, me and my wife were fighting. I went and slept in one of the other bedrooms, right, empty bedrooms, and there was a documentary, and it was called Banned.
Right.
And then I like certain creators, like I know you know Deadbug, right? He's the best.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you do. Cause, yeah, you clipped him. You fucking played him on your channel. I was kind of mad about that because you didn't give him credit.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was, but you definitely did. I sent you the link.
Oh, that's right.
And then
You told me to play that clip.
I know, but I think you should have gave him credit for that because that's what he says. I mean, he says, people are gonna steal my shit, but at least give me credit for it. But anyway,
well, he said his own name in it.
Okay, then whatever. But he's the best as far as true crime goes. And if you're gonna like go into true crime, I would say model after him. And I'll send you like some really cool ones, like what was the murders that John Holmes was involved in? Hollywoodland, La La Land. You know that one.
Yeah.
Where they bashed those people, drug deal gone bad, all that, centered around John Holmes.
Big D. Yeah, I want to do some of that. I want to do interrogation videos. I have a lot of plans. There's a lot of things I want to do. Yeah, I'm getting ready to end it, Jason. I told my son we go out for frozen yogurt, and he's right in front of me signaling for me to let's go. So, Mahalan,
all right.
I appreciate you coming up, Cheese. It was nice getting to know you a little bit better. You're always in the chats. I'm sure people appreciate getting to know a little bit of your theories. I'm sure some don't and some haven't, but I enjoyed your company.
Cool. All right. Have fun with your son. And
glad we could teach you about BDE, by the way.
Yeah, I'm still confused, but whatever.
A 1-800-FRAUDBUSTERS person is not in any way unbiased. They release videos going at me in particular for some reason because they're some kind of triggered Karen who has some kind of something against me. I don't know, some kind of chip on their shoulder.
She's pro Granny.
Yeah, well, they've like found clips that were like years in the past and putting them up on their channel about me.
Right. And
who try to like paint me in some kind of bad light when it's like I was dealing with some.
This video is by 1-800-FRAUDBUSTERS, and this is at the end of it. I don't know.